Prashiksha Tiwari. Today I am here for presentation on topic Introduction of Working Capital and Management of Inventory and Receivable with my group members Shalini Shikarwar, Swani Tyagi and Vitan Sharma. Introduction of working capital. Working capital is the capital of a business which is used in its day-to-day trending operations, calculated as the current assets minus the current liabilities. Working capital refers to short-term funds to meet operating expenses. It refers to the fund which a company must possess to finance its day-to-day operations. It is concerned with the management of the firm's current assets and current liabilities. Constituents of current assets and current liabilities. Current assets. In accounting, current assets is any assets which can reasonably be expected to be sold, exhausted, consumed through the normal operations of a business within the current physical year or operating cycles. Current assets example inventory like raw materials, work in process, finished goods, and trade debtors, loans and advance investments, cash and bank balances. Now current liabilities. Current liabilities are often understood as all liabilities of the business that are to be settled in case within the physical year or the operating cycle of a given firm, whichever period in longer. Current liabilities example is sundry creditors, trade advances, short-term borrowing, etc. Needs and objective of working capital. The primary objective of working capital management is to ensure a smooth operating cycle of the business. For the purchase of raw material, next is to pay wages and salaries. Next, to ensure day-to-day overhead costs such as fuel, power and office expenses, etc. To meet selling costs such as packaging and advertising expenses. To provide credit facilities the customer. To maintaining the inventories of raw material, working in process and finished goods. Thank you.
Management of inventory and receivables. Inventory management. Inventory means a stock of goods. In accounting language, we can say that inventory means a stock of finished goods. In a manufacturing concern, inventory includes stock of raw material, work in progress, and finished goods. Next. Inventory includes raw material, work in progress, consumables, finished goods, and spare goods. Raw material. They are required to carry out the production activities uninterruptedly. Work in progress. Work in progress is that stage of finished good between raw material and finished goods. They are yet to attain full shape of finished goods. Consumables. They are catalyst to entire production activity. These materials do not directly enter in the production activity like fuel, oil, finished goods. Goods which are ready to use with the ultimate customers. Spares. They are the part of inventory. The consumer pattern of the spares and different from all of the others inventory. Example, industry like transport needs more spares than any other industry.
Good morning. My topic is objectives of inventory management. First one is to ensure continuous supply of materials, spares, finished goods so that the production should not suffer at any time. There should be continuous supply of the materials and the finished goods, etc. Whatever the company is having, so the production should not suffer anything. Production should not suffer anything means that there should not come any type of problems over there, and they should not suffer anything. Second one is to avoid both overstocking and understocking. The company have to avoid both the things, overstocking and understocking. If they will do overstocking, then there should be the materials will be expired date will cross, and the understocking is that the customers will not get the sufficient materials in the whatever they want. Third one is to maintain investment in inventory at the optimum level as required. To maintain investment in inventory. To maintain the investment means they have to invest the money and in the inventory for at the optimum level. Optimum level means the level which they have required, which is required, as much as required. Fourth one is to minimize losses through deterioration, pilferage, wastage and damages. They should minimize the loss through the deterioration, pilferage, wastage and damages. Wastage and damages like any object will damage or wasted anything, or preferably and deterioration means something which is lost or something which is मीन्स जो भी चीज़ चुराई गई वहाँ से उस चीज़ का लॉस मिनिमाइज करना पड़ेगा. नेक्स्ट वन इज टू इंश्योर परपेचुअल इन्वेंट्री कंट्रोल so that the material shown in the stock ledger should be actually lying in the stores. To ensure the perpetual control so that the material shown in the stock, मतलब इन्वेंट्री कंट्रोल हम लोगों को इंश्योर करना पड़ेगा. मीन्स जितना भी मटेरियल स्टॉक में है, लेजर में दिखाया है उतना सारा स्टॉक में होना चाहिए. सॉरी, स्टॉक नहीं, स्टोर्स में, वो सब स्टोर में होना चाहिए. Next one is to ensure right quality goods at reasonable price. Right quality goods means the quality of the goods should be which should be good, and the price should be reasonable for the customers. To facilitate furnishing of data for short term and long term planning and control of inventory. Facilitate furnishing of data. We have to facilitate the furnishing of data for short term planning and long term planning. Short term planning is also important, the long term plannings are also important. Short term planning, long term planning, and the control of inventory, and also we have to do the control of inventory. Next one is to keep material price under control so that they contribute in reducing cost of production and overall cost. They should keep the material price under control every time and everywhere, so they can contribute the cost. They can contribute the cost of production. Cost of production contribution means to contribute with the customers, like everyone can buy. And overall cost means the total cost from starting to the end, whatever the cost is. Thank you.
I am Shalini Shikarwar. My topic is receivable management. The meaning of receivable management are sales made on the credit basis. In other words, we can say receivable management and managing account receivable means collecting payment due for a sales in a timely manner. And when we sell any product, service or solution to our customer or client, they owe us the money. This collecting money is a receivable management. And also we define as the receivable management is a process of making decision relating to the investment in the trade debtors. Investment in receivable is necessary to boost up the sales and profit, but it involves certain cost and consideration such as bad debt. And the objectives are to reach sales potential, to stabilize the credit policies, and increasing the volume of profit, and accurate billing to survive competition, and also meeting with the accurate competition to maintain the record in up-to-date manner, initiate collection procedure on overdue account, and maximize the result on investment in receivable, and the sales to extend the risks involved remain within the acceptable limit. Thank you.